Are you comfortable? Are you comfortable, Mr. Toms? Are you? You're just sleeping away. You are. You're so loved. Do you see something? Do you see something? Is there any kills? There. Go inside and have a nap now? Is that what you want? Good day, everybody. Starting this video off with continuing the maintenance. Gonna pull the plow off of the ATV. I gotta fix the lights on that. Bring the Jetta in. Gotta do its service. It's telling me every time I start it up now, it needs a service reminder. It's like a week past its oil change because it's 1 year, every 16,000 K, and they'll give me a chance to have a look over everything and pop that lower intake tube off as well to see if there's any water and shit in there. Got the scanner updating, haven't used it in a while to clear the code, see if there's any other issues on the car I need to worry about. Getting things ready, because I got the parts ordered for the F-150. They're gonna be here in a few days. So I gotta get all this maintenance done and kind of get the Jeep ready, because I'm gonna have to park the Jeep out in the street for a couple days while I tear apart the Ford and take care of that. Now to get that plow off, winter's over. I was hoping to get some videos of plowing some snow. It actually works pretty good. Before next winter, I might actually add a weight onto it to kind of hold the plow down a little bit better, but it worked out good for me for sure. So now that I got the plow off, move the bracket too. Because if you don't, unless you just go traveling on light trails, you're gonna find that that bracket's gonna hang you up on a lot of stuff. Now let's get that fog lamp working. So I got my power probe right here. So I just want to show you what happens is that my front light doesn't come on. So tied on to ignition on source. Turn the ignition on. This is the switch I took out. As you can see, no light. Flick the switch. Still no light. Let's troubleshoot. Wow, I got 12 volts there. Nothing there. Okay. Switch says it's off. Let's turn it to on. Still got 12 volts. I have no power coming through the switch. This is where the power probe comes in handy, because I can energize it. Right? The relay clicked. I can hear the relay click. And the light powered on. So we know from using the power probe that switch is bad. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't own one, the power probe is by far your best electrical troubleshooting tool you will ever own, without a doubt. Just doing the badly needed service on the people's car right now. I removed the electrical connection, put some liquid electrical tape on it, and then taped her up again. It should be good. You gotta watch, man. There's lots of wear spots from the cover and that. But what I have to do, which is pretty savage at the moment. So as you can see, I got my shifter torn apart with that blue thing because the knob broke this past winter. But I got a chunk of aluminum there that gonna machine a new piece up and be done with it. So I'm actually quite surprised by this. That little puddle of water right there is the only coolant, or should say water, that came out of my intercooler piping. I was expecting to be more, but apparently not. I change this air filter every year. Thing looks like it's brand new still. Holy crap, I probably could have used it for another year. So the motivation level's been pretty low today because went out for a good walk like I do every second day, and it's kind of petering out. Been going pretty hard this last little while, and I've been debating whether or not I want to bring the truck inside. I would have to move my beer fridge and then slide everything over, then put the air compressor is where the engine stand is, and then move my toolbox, and then clean all this stuff out. I think I might just do it the old-fashioned way with in the alley. That's how I did it before. But for right now, I'm going to tool up the mill and then start machining that part. I don't know if you could see, but I scribed out the outline. So I got my profile set up there. Start making the rough cuts. So now I'm just machining the last leg. Machining aluminum is so satisfying. The machine's so nice. Where the belt sander comes in handy. Gotta be careful with your hands though. So that turned out really nice. It's got to drill and tap the hole now. And then hopefully it'll fit back inside the car. And I can be done with that. Like, who makes a piece out of ABS plastic so that it breaks and doesn't sell a replacement button? So now I just pulled my car to the back. Big question is, hopefully it'll fit on. There you have it, shut her down. When a dealership wants to sell you a whole new handbrake, you just machine your own button. DBA. Domgats, what are you doing? Are you debating to go inside your cat carrier for a nap? Is that what you're doing? Are you just plotting it out? Domgats, are you even listening to me? Domgats, you're wagging your tail, which means you are annoyed. I pick up on your body language. Are you upset that I'm home all the time? Are you? You want me to go outside to the garage so you could have your space? Do you? Mine, no. I'll go outside. No, because you don't like me being around all the time. Alright, well, since Tomcat doesn't want me in the house, it is time to come back outside. I think they have to do some more machining. The parts for the truck came in. And this is my new control arm bushing. But I don't want to press on that center piece. But you got these 4 notches, so I think I'm going to sacrifice one of these bearing drivers, machine it down so those lips can fit up, so that way I can get a press on there. Drill out the center section. And then I could use, once that center section is drilled out, I can put that cup on there. I think that should work to press it in. I think that should probably work. Picked up some stainless bolts for the gas tank so I could put the cover back on. Remember when I 3D printed some breathers? Oh yeah, coming in handy. I might be going down the rabbit hole a little bit, but I'm thinking about just drilling the center out because I don't know if it's gonna hurt anything if I push on those when I drive the bushing in. As long as I'm not pushing on the center. Let's get that drilled out and see what's going to happen. One less thing to worry about. Telling you, I'm just not feeling it with this video. You know, usually I'm doing alright, but I'm just technically just not feeling it. Going pretty hard. I got one more big project to do. Gonna start that tomorrow. That's working on the truck. Get all those parts done. Continue working on the Jeep. Man, it's been nice out. It just seems like I was expecting to have all this extra time when I've been off, but I find myself more busy now because I'm doing things that I wasn't able to do previously because, you know, work and then trying to come home and work on the Jeep kind of stuff. So I got all this other time that I've been utilizing for other things, and it just seems like there's never enough time in the day, is what I'm trying to say. However, that won't stop me from installing that. That's at least 100 horsepower mod bolt-on. I don't know about you guys, but that's gonna be worth easy 100 horsepower. Since this is just gonna be a one-off tool, just gonna make it crude. So I could probably get away with pushing down on that, but to take the stress off those, as you can see, I'm just going to machine that down a little bit. So as that rubber compresses, hopefully the aluminum will catch there, help spread the force, and make it happen. We'll see. I don't know. What do you guys think? Will this work? It's a little bit crude. But should work. It's going to hit all the flat spots of the flanges. Plus, you got the rubber here on the side. It's going to push down on the sides and then down. So theoretically, once this cap's on there in the ball joint press, I'm hoping we're going to find out if this is going to be a fail or not. Then I'll be back to the drawing board because I don't want to push directly on here, but I can if I have to. I'd rather go on the metal, but we shall see. Maybe I overthought it and should have just kept it simple. We're gonna find out pretty quick. I mean, that's just a little cheap Princess Auto set I sacrificed. I got a better set, but these ones here have been pretty beat up and abused, so I don't mind offering one up to the gods to see if it's going to play out or not. I always get questions about cameras I use. So you can see right there it's full of cameras. There's a camera over there. Plus in that Pelican case I got cameras. They all got a purpose. Now, I think it's motherfucking beer time. Time to shut this down. This is just a really short video catching up on stuff. Like I said, I got all my Ford parts. And I'm going to put in Ford OEM spark plugs, and you think that they would have had the upgraded designs, but apparently these are the two-piece. But these will be the last spark plugs that go in this truck. The truck will be dead by the time it needs to be changed over again, unless that engine's going to push over 300,000 K, which I doubt. Anyways, let's grab a dirty old Pilsner. All right, time to shut it down. Some good news. By May 1st, which is tomorrow, Alberta is going to start to reopen up. Restaurants are going to be open up in a couple of weeks, half capacity, which is going to be good, because I could really go for some beer and wings. I got quite the messy hair. Anyways, motherfucking beer time. Got the good old Pilsner because it's cheap and dirty. Oh yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope my bushing tool is going to work, because I don't really want to push on those rubber tabs. I'm sure you could get away with it, but I don't want to risk damaging it. We'll find out. We're going to find out tomorrow. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.